Transmitted from dog to dog through fecal matter, so it's small enough that it can be transmitted on the legs of a fly. And if you don't completely clean up all fecal matter and then bleach, you're never going to kill it.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sarah Swistak. A virus that can kill a dog has been found in Jackson County's animal shelter. Parvovirus is typically prevented by a vaccine, but with tons of dogs coming through shelters like the one in Jackson County, it's hard to protect against the virus entirely. Fox 47's Christopher Lane tells us how something like this happens and what pet owners should do to make sure their dogs are protected.
What we'll do is we'll come in and I'll personally walk the building to see if anybody looks sick.
The Jackson County Animal Shelter is keeping a particularly close eye on its dogs after parvovirus was found in one of them earlier this week.
That's probably the one we're most worried about because she's directly next to that run.
It's not rare for shelters to deal with the virus. Most see it at least once a year. But with dogs being adopted and brought back out into the community, shelters need to make sure they're not sending parvo out with them.
We are responsible for public safety and making sure that our animals are going to go out healthy, and it is what it is.
That requires a deep clean of the entire facility. Every dog run and the pavement area the dogs play in was bleached, along with most of the building. But the most important move is to revaccinate every dog and to keep new dogs out of the area where the infected one was.
The puppy room is the room where the small dogs are. That's our most vulnerable population. So what we're going to do is put any of the new dogs that we get in as strays in there, make sure they're vaccinated, and if we do have to move, it usually kicks in about 48 to 72 hours. They'll start to build up an immunity to it, and then we'll move them in the back kennels.
The particular run the infected dog was in will be out of commission for the next few weeks. The animal shelter says that, plus every other precaution they're taking, should ensure none of the other dogs will get infected with parvo as well. In Jackson County, Christopher Lane, Fox 47 News.
The shelter is allowing adoptions again, but dog meetups aren't allowed for a few more days. Anybody trying to surrender their pet will have to have proof of an up-to-date parvo vaccination. Even when parvo doesn't kill, it is still rough on dogs that get infected. The virus attacks rapidly dividing cells in the dog's body, mostly in the intestinal tract. Symptoms of parvo are lethargy, vomiting, loss of appetite, and diarrhea. It can be transmitted by any person, animal, or object that comes into contact with an infected dog's feces. It is common for an unvaccinated dog to contract parvovirus while running free, especially in urban areas where there are many dogs.